A young man was walking down the street, busy talking on the phone. Absent-mindedly, he tossed a shopping bag into the basket of a poor little girl. The poor little girl froze in surprise and looked at him with frightened eyes. With trembling hands, she quickly picked up the bag and slowly opened it. Inside were a few empty bottles, which she happily placed into her old cloth pouch. But then, in the very next moment, her tiny hand touched a wallet. She became nervous. Carefully, she pulled it out and with fear opened it. Her eyes filled with both tears and amazement when she saw bundles of cash inside. With a trembling heart, she quickly closed the wallet, held her pouch tightly, and sat down on a nearby stone. Her eyes kept glancing at the man again and again, as if a storm of emotions was raging inside her little heart. Meanwhile, the young man finished his call and put his phone back in his pocket. Suddenly, he realized something. He frantically checked his pockets and grew worried. Then he remembered. He had placed his wallet inside that shopping bag, the same bag he had thrown into the little girl's basket. He rushed back, quickly searched the bag, but the wallet was nowhere to be found. His panic grew deeper. Helpless, he sat down next to the poor little girl and asked in a tired voice, "My wallet is lost. My child, do you know anything about it?" The poor little girl gently took the wallet out of her cloth pouch and handed it back to him with trembling hands. The young man opened it and breathed in relief and amazement when he saw all the money still there. He immediately tried to give some money to the little girl, but the innocent child smiled softly and refused. He tried again and again, but each time she shyly shook her head and refused. At last, the young man sighed and got up to leave. As he walked away, he bent down, picked up the empty bottles from the ground, and put them back into the bag. Then suddenly he stopped and looked back at the little girl. He quietly took out his wallet, removed all the money, and secretly placed it inside the shopping bag. He hurried back to the girl. Just as she was about to leave, he stopped her with a smile and handed the bag back to her. The little girl blushed and softly said, "Thank you." The young man placed his hand with kindness on her messy hair, then slowly walked away. The little girl stood there, innocently watching him go. A while later, she returned to the stone and sat down. With trembling hands, she opened the bag and froze when she saw all the money inside. Tears streamed down her cheeks. She looked up at the sky and whispered in a shaky voice, "Oh God, thank you. Today you have answered my prayers." If you also feel compassion for innocent children like her, please like this video, share it with others, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.